Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you. And this one is a double halacha, 2 days in one. That's because I'm going to be traveling. So one of them is for Friday, November 16th. One's for Sunday, the 18th. Listen to half on Friday if you're a good fan here, and half on Sunday. Here goes. When you make a bracha, the halacha is that you should have absolute total intention and kavanah for the bracha that you're making. Doing other things is considered, first of all, it will detract from your kavanah. If you're busy doing some other thing, like texting a message while you're saying a bracha, come on, you're not going to be able to concentrate on both. And even if you're going to manage to concentrate on both, it's still like disrespectful to the King of all kings that you're praying to him, and while you're praying to him, you're doing other things. They're not necessary. They're rude, basically, in front of the King of all kings, and therefore you should try not to do any other things while you're saying a bracha. I'm going to give you some standard examples here that, I'll show them to you. I have a small list of ones here. These are the kind of things that you could find yourself doing. You should try not to. Let's say you're benching, and you're at your table, and you just feel like sweeping up some of the crumbs that are in front of you on the table. Not proper. You feel like, let's say you're making a bori mini mazonos on your cookie. You're a little rushed, and while you're making the bori mini mazonos on your cookie, you're pouring the drink that you're going to be having next. That would also be considered inappropriate. When you're making the bracha on the cookie, you should be just thinking, blessed are you, God, bori mini mazonos, etc., but not be pouring a drink. Sometimes people, while they're making a bracha, are snapping their fingers at someone or saying, as if to imply, I'm just making a bracha, I'll be with you in a minute. It's best not to do those kinds of things. They too are rude to the King of all kings, that you got to be motioning to your friend, so you should try not to do any of those kinds of things either. Another fun one I have on my list here is you're going out to do Kiddush Levana and you're getting cold, so putting on your gloves while you're saying the bracha on Kiddush Levana. I know you're cold, but so put on the gloves before, and don't be busy putting on gloves while you're saying the bracha on Kiddush Levana. That's your Friday halacha. Basically, in summary, it is don't do unnecessary things while saying a bracha. Hi, now it's Sunday. Here's your halacha for Sunday the 18th, and it goes as follows. In a continuation of what we were just saying, when you're making a bracha, you are allowed to do this list of things because they're not considered terribly distracting, and they're also not considered terribly rude. Like, for example, let's say you want to walk while you're saying the bracha. Your reason for walking is because if you stand still, you're going to be very agitated by something or other because somebody's bothering you over there, or you're going to be late for something. So you just want to walk while you're making the bracha. That's not totally disrespectful, and it's not totally distracting. So under necessary circumstances, you would be allowed to walk and make the bracha at the same time. If you're traveling, and stopping the car and getting out of the car would be a problem. Sometimes it's even unsafe, to pull your car over to the shoulder on a very busy highway. So saying a bracha while you're the passenger in the car, although you're traveling, it is considered okay. Ideally, we always want to be in one place when we daven, but if you're traveling and you need to make a bracha on some food or something like that while you're traveling, that's okay. Now the fun one. What about making a bracha while you're the driver of the car? So the poskim are a little bit leery about that one, and a lot of them say this. If it's a short bracha, then most say that it's okay. If it's a normal driving situation, traffic is not very, very hectic, and you're just going straight down a long, boring highway, then making a short bracha like a bori mini mazonos on a snack while you're driving, according to a lot of poskim, is actually considered okay. Not a terrible distraction and not terribly rude. However, if you want to make a long bracha like an al hamichya, there are poskim who say that you should not do that because that's too much distraction, too much going on during that whole long bracha, and that's best not to do it that way if at all possible. Thanks for logging on. Then we'll have a fresh one at a time halacha for you starting around Sunday night or Monday. Bye-bye.